She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So week 15 against San Francisco 49ers. I don't know if he's good or bad, but I heard he's had to have a lot of forced wins against.
Sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Carr's going to keep this.
33-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
56.
Carr going to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a
Oh, my God.
Is scooped up by the
Is that a safety? No.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Second down, Cook looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Carr.
There we go.
To Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
He was tackled.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Boom.
A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tyson Alu.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Herbert. And
Let's go!
This is incomplete.
What a
It
stop.
looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Henry, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the option, it'll be Carr himself. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20, 10, 5.
No.
Did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
2nd down and goal. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up,
Oh my
for the
God.
offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
That
It
was
actually did a
way
little
too
bit of a
close.
slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 10. Cairo
now
Santos.
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh!
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. Janoris Jenkins on the
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The final shot here before.
Oh, no.
At the lane, and there he goes. And into
Are
the end
you
zone.
kidding me?
Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was...
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
That
Trying to
was
protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway.
There would have been 2 seconds left. I could have just squibbed it. I don't. Oh my god! I don't know what else to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down.
They run. Cook. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Cook, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On the carry.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
San Francisco.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
To number 33.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try option left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A toss left, Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle.
They'll run it again with Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And
what are you doing?
Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr sliding out of the pocket. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Why would it not be?
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 42. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 26.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Shreds the tackle. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now Carr going to try and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 44, Carr.
The 44-yard.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up
on 2nd and 9, Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll buy some time right. He may try and run. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. And the lead is up to 18 now.
He is good. Makes the score Niners 49, Cowboys 31. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4 and 10 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7 and 7. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.